Okay guys, before I start I'd like to stress that this build does not include an operating system, peripherals or display. Hope you enjoy. How's it going guys? Deren from JustTek here, bringing to you another gaming PC build. Today we are going to make a small form factor gaming PC capable of running most modern titles at high detail settings for around £600. So moving on to the components. The graphics card we will be using is the MSI Twin Frozr 2 R9 270 gaming graphics card. This card was built to be able to play Battlefield 4, one of the most demanding games available at the moment, so should be comfortable with other high-end titles as well. The card is supporting the R9 270 GPU made on a 28nm process. It has 1280 stream processors clocked at 900 MHz base clock and 975 MHz boost clock. It also has the Twin Frozr 2 cooler, making it easily capable to overclock. However, I wouldn't recommend that in such a small case. The processor we will be using is the Intel Core i5-4440 processor. It is a great processor for this build due to its low power consumption and heat output, as well as its fairly low price and 4 cores. It has a base clock of 3.1 GHz and a turbo clock of 3.3 GHz, as well as hyper-threading, giving the processor 8 threads. It also has Intel HD graphics built in, but we do not need to worry about that due to our much more powerful dedicated graphics card. The motherboard we will be using is the MSI Z87i gaming Mini-ITX motherboard. This is a very high-end ITX motherboard with the Intel Z87 chipset, LGA 1150 CPU socket, supporting all 4th gen Intel Haswell processors, as well as PCI Express 3.0 for our graphics card. It also has built-in Bluetooth 4.0 and Wi-Fi, and many of the great features you would expect from an MSI motherboard. So the RAM we used is the Corsair Vengeance low profile RAM. We're going to be using 8 gigs of it. This memory is great for an ITX build due to it being low profile memory, meaning it takes up not much space at all, and not sacrificing any performance for the size due to the Corsair Vengeance build quality. It's the exact same RAM modules as it would be on the standard full-sized Vengeance with the huge heatsink on top. So the case we'll be using is the Cooler Master Elite 120 Mini-ITX case. It is perfect for this build because of its support for full-sized ATX power supplies and large ATX graphics cards. It also has the standard features you'd expect from any case, such as USB 3.0 on the front, as well as the power and reset buttons, headphone out and mic in sockets. It is also very cheap at a price of only £37 on the scan.co.uk website. For storage, we have chosen a high-performance Corsair GS SSD, being one of the highest-performing solid-state drives on the market. On top of the fact that it only costs £58 makes it more than suitable for this build. It may only have 128GB of storage, but we won't be doing any editing or anything that requires more storage than that, so we don't need to worry about that. Powering the whole system will be a Corsair CX500M power supply. It's a 500 watt modular power supply with amazing build quality. I have used this power supply in building my friend's computer, and it was a good solid power supply, and it's being modular makes cable management much easier, especially in a small ITX case. I also used the Corsair CX600M in my personal computer, and I've had no problems with it, and it's just a good solid power supply with enough 12 volt, enough amps on the 12 volt line to run an R9 290X, even though it's only a 600 watt power supply. So yeah. And last but not least, we'll be using, just for the standard DVD drive that you might need for installing an operating system, a LiteOn DVD x18 Serial ATA drive. Nothing special, it's just to make it a full computer, I guess. Okay, so thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.